Hi, do you grow through pain or through love? Well, first of all, let's define in this context what do we mean by growth. I refer to spiritual growth. This is the growth in which, if well managed, can actually cause all different kinds of growth in our life. Intellectual growth, financial growth, social growth. Now, let's give a simple example to understand what I mean by this, and then you can apply that into different aspects of your life. Let's take, for example, taking care of our health. Let's say someone is 17 years old and they started to smoke. Now, what's wrong with smoking? Well, it's not a sin against the supreme intelligence. It's simply not a wise thing to do, because this physical machine, this vehicle that we are driving, does not need nicotine. So whenever we place a substance in this body that it was not meant for, it actually causes damage. So let's say someone who started smoking hears their mother saying, my son, why are you smoking? Don't you realize you are destroying your body? We also hear words of love through girlfriends or boyfriends. Someone might come to you who cares about us and says, why are you smoking? Don't you see you're destroying this vehicle? You're destroying your body. We get the message even watching a movie. You might see a movie in which you hear the words, stop smoking, or smoking is bad for your health. We read a message on a billboard. Somehow we get to hear that smoking is not good for our health. Now, if we are humble enough, we might say to ourselves, I will listen to these people, what they have to say. And reason being is because I know they care about me, they love me, so I will quit smoking. So now this individual has grown through the path of love, because it doesn't hurt listening to others. So when we actually take action because we care about ourselves and we listen to those who care about us, this is growth through love. And that requires humbleness. And what is humbleness? Humbleness is being aware that we don't know. If you are aware of the things that you ignore, you're always moving forward because you're constantly learning. There's always something new that one can digest intellectually and morally. Now, what is the opposite of humbleness? That is pride, arrogance. So an arrogant individual might say to themselves, this is my life. I know everything there is to know, and nobody can tell me the way I should live it. So if I'm 17 years old and I started smoking, and my mother comes to me, my girlfriend comes to me, I see messages in the movies, and then I tell these people, what do you know? This is my life, and I'll do anything I want to do. That individual will slowly but constantly destroy this machine through the act of smoking. And it gets to a point, after they're 50 years old or even less than that, they will develop cancer in their lungs. So when they see their doctor, and in my hospice, at my job, in a hospice scenario where people are diagnosed with terminal illnesses, I see this all the time. People who have consumed their body have slowly destroyed this physical machine through smoking. When they hear the diagnosis, that's when they throw the cigarette off. They say no more. They tell me, I quit cold turkey. I simply say to myself, never again. And this is because they heard their physician saying, this is terminal illness. You're going to die. Now, for these individuals, they waited for pain in order to make a change, in order to grow. And the question is, do we really need pain in order to move forward? No, not necessarily. That painful experience comes as a result of pride, of our arrogance. So if we want to grow through love, we need humbleness. And in all the aspects of our lives, we can apply this dynamic. Do I want to learn through love or through pain? Because to love oneself is to choose wisely everything that will bring us happiness, that will bring us progress, will bring us personal evolution. And if we don't make this growth through love, pain will certainly come. So if we're wise individuals, we will not wait for pain in order to make the changes. We will be wise enough to listen to those who care about us. We will care about ourselves by empowering ourselves with good readings. And I suggest to you the reading of the Spirit's book. It's a magnificent book that tells us how to live wisely. In that book, you have 1,019 questions that are closely related to our reality of what life is all about. And by immersing ourselves in that knowledge, we will avoid countless evils, countless pain for ourselves, because we will be fully aware what is it that we're supposed to do with our existence. And that is to always grow through love. Thank you, all the subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Share this video with your friends. And you can also follow us in our Instagram page, which you can find the link below. I wish you a week of peace and much personal growth.